Does anyone remember the guy that caught EDP? For those of you who don't know, EDP445 is an old YouTuber who was memed a lot, and as it turns out, happens to have a attraction to minors and actively seeks out minors to have sexual relationships with, which is what leads me to today's subject, Alex Rosen. Now, Alex caught EDP by pretending to be a little girl and offering him to come to her house and then intercepting him in the parking lot. This led to a very awkward interaction as Alex has no power to arrest anyone and just decides to like milk the entire thing as long as he can for like 45 minutes asking EDP questions.
What's the lowest age of consent in America?
No clue. Is it 18?
16.
16, okay.
Okay, so 13 is not anywhere near 16. That's over 1,000 days away from 16.
It's pretty pathetic, but it is funny. Some of the funniest parts are when Alex says things like, 17-year-olds are hot, but I wouldn't do anything to them.
I wouldn't do anything with a 17-year-old,
Right.
but there's hot 17-year-olds.
Right.
But I don't go, yeah, when I see a 17-year-old, I'm just like, I can't do it.
What do you mean by that? And so he and his weird little cameraman are just harassing EDP and asking him a bunch of really stupid questions like, why do you do this, man? Do you know that this is bad to do? When ultimately this is all about the money that they're making from this video. As EDP tries to walk away because legally he can, Alex calls the police for seemingly the first time ever with regards to this situation.
There's somebody here to meet a 13-year-old girl, and he has multiple, because he admitted everything to us. We have all these messages saved with him.
And asks them to just come pick him up, to come get him. Like, that would be awesome if that's how arresting pedophiles worked, but unfortunately that is not the case. Guys, come get this guy. Hey, police, come get this guy. I pretended to be a little girl. Yeah, no, a little girl. Yeah, and he said he wanted to have sex with me. No, not me. The little girl I was pretending to be. Like, what are we doing here, man? Yeah, I mean, EDP is still around. He sold a bulletproof vest. You can book a call with him. He posted this video on January 16th.
Hear this stupid ass dumb motherfucker. This motherfucker made a video talking about, oh, well, you know, I feel like the Eagles are going to turn it on. Motherfucker thought the goddamn Cowboys was bad. Holy.
Dude, he's like coming through the camera at you. Yeah. Catching EDP put Alex Rosen on the map, and he's still just out and about yelling about football on his private weird website. Alex Rosen also has a very turbulent online past.
I have a 3-year-old in my basement that's like lacking vitamin D. I need to give this to her. It's my birthday, so I'm being generous for one day to her.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to say out loud.
What?
That you have somebody here. It's a window in the basement.
I provide her with plenty of D, just not the vitamin part.
Oh no, that's not good either.
Oh, really?
Not if it's a child.
Well, I was tired of being a virgin, so what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't make these kinds of jokes and look like this. Sorry, can't do it.
Yeah, predators ask for a lot of pictures, man. They're sick. Go ahead, take off your shirt. Do that and stick your tongue out as you're doing it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
You promise you're 13.
Yeah?
Fucking shit! I said that in front of 216 people. So I'll be honest about the decoy pics. So one of the decoy pics, the Hispanic boy that we use, that's my cameraman's little cousin. And the white decoy that we use, he's 17. And yeah, I met him on PS4. We're playing Madden together, and he said he was down to do it.
So you have 2 minors that you use as decoys.
Yes, and their parents both know.
Yeah, he's openly admitted before that he just uses actual minors as bait. Doesn't really make sense to me. I thought you're supposed to be protecting the children, not sacrificing them. And again, remember, this is all for nothing. This is also they just get content out of actual pedophiles. So of course, because the predator hunter anti-pedophile dog whistles are extremely right-wing in nature, he was also on Tim Pool's show, where I think a pedophile hunter should be.
I just decided to go throw up a fake profile of a 15-year-old boy and just see what happens.
This guy keeps getting interviewed, even though he's directly put minors in harm's way before, on purpose. He was recently interviewed by Michael Knowles of the Daily Wire. Michael Knowles is like a D-tier Daily Wire guy, so I never really talk about him. He's really stupid. He's like the Waluigi to Ben Shapiro's Mario. But he did interview Alex Rosen, and I figured I would watch the interview. See what he has to say. Michael and the pedophile hunter. They wanted a toddler. I don't believe a fucking word out of this guy's mouth, I'll be real. Because I've seen him in action.
On the scale of these guys don't consider anything in the metaphysical realm to these are interdimensional demons worshiping Satan, where do your marks fall?
Well,
You see why I can't fucking take Michael Knowles seriously. Immediately, he's like, where do you think on the scale of like interdimensional demons do you think these random Facebook pedophiles you're catching in your fucking rural Texas town? Do you think that could be alien demons?
The result, just from the videos that I've seen from your channel, you get a little bit deeper into the conversation with these predators.
They pretend to be children for days and days and days using real pictures. Fucking creepy.
just yesterday in Georgia, we confronted a person who was out on bond for child porn charges, and we just showed up at his house with no messages, no nothing. We just had a phone number associated with an app that we know to be child porn related. And we talked to him for like 2 hours, and he admitted after he got out of...
You have an app that gives you Predator's phone number if he uses child porn, and then you found his address that way and then went to his house. Like, what is any of this technology? He won't name anything. He won't say what the app is called.
So what got you into this?
Well, I'm 23 years old now. I know I look older, but, you know, seeing...
You look more mature.
Right, I look more mature. Thank you, thank you.
This man is 23 years old and spends all day pretending to be a child on the internet to talk to pedophiles and then goes to their house. This guy's not normal.
But, you know, seeing a, you know, predator's genitalia might age you a little bit.
You look like this from before, whenever he was screaming the N-word on live stream.
19 years old. I've always wanted to be a police officer. I couldn't do that in Houston, Texas, where I'm from. At 19, you got to be 21 to graduate the academy. At least that's what it was a couple years ago. I don't know now.
He doesn't want to be a cop anymore. He's having way too much fun, pretending to be a little boy all day.
You know, I made a fake profile of a 15-year-old boy on Grindr, and within 30 minutes, somebody wanted to meet up for sex. And
It's important to remember that he literally said that he only started using Grindr because he had pictures of his little brother that he posted on there. Michael Knowles be like, yeah, come on my show. Wow, you posted child porn of your brother? You gave that to people? Can I give you an award? Can I give you a handshake? Can I give you $5,000?
The profile, just a picture of a young-looking boy, or did it say, I'm 15 years old?
well, I mean, it was just a picture of my little brother, like his face. And
Told you.
Are you afraid of breaking any laws? I don't know what the laws are in private sting operations, but especially if you have a liberal DA or something, I could see...
Private sting operation? I don't think that's a thing. He's just making stuff up. Even if it was like private, that would imply that he was like licensed as a private investigator or something. No, this guy is a high school graduate with a YouTube channel.
Do you ever go to the movies or something? Do you ever have a day off?
well, I don't take off days. I'll love to work. So luckily, I think catching predators is the funnest thing somebody can do. So it really works out well for me.
So, he's so brain broken. He doesn't take off days. He just sits inside on the internet, probably scrolling Twitter all day long, talking to fucking pedophiles on Facebook, pretending to be a minor every day. Unwell. He said it's the funnest thing I can think of. His Twitter is at I Fight for Kids. Come on, dude. What the fuck is this? This is the child predator we're confronting right now. He did nothing wrong.
No, I get it, but I didn't read through all of these yet, and I don't want to go through every single one. I think that'd be a waste of both of our times. And so I'm not judging you.
Well, I told her I couldn't meet her.
Okay. Did you all discuss doing anything?
No.
No? Okay. So if I were to look through all of these, there wouldn't be anything that I might be talking to you about?
Shouldn't be.
He's just talking to this supposed pedophile on his recliner. He's in for tea with grandpa. Why is he being so coy? Oh, I'm not gonna find anything in there if I look. He's trying to play dumb and lie as if we don't have a stack of papers. What's in the stack of papers?
Shouldn't be.
Okay. Yeah, Mark, I'm not here to judge you, dude. Look, because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody talks to people.
I'm not here to judge you. Dude, I would do the same in your position. You call yourself a pedophile hunter. What the fuck? You say it's the funnest thing you can do.
Every single person has a vice. Every single person does stupid stuff, okay? I'm not immune from that. You're not immune from that.
Dude, he watches so much fucking propaganda and interrogation on YouTube where he's trying to establish rapport with this old man in his recliner. Does he think this is an interrogation?
You know, I'm one of those guys. I'm from Alabama. I'm a really traditionalist guy here in Alabama. I talk to people man to man.
That never precedes something positive. He's trying to like level with him and be like, everyone does stuff like this, guy. It's okay. He's trying to get him to open up. You can't do that in someone's own fucking house. He clearly is not threatened or like pressured to reveal anything to you. Your coercion is not working. He's probably got Jeopardy on in the corner.
You might only be 13, but you are the sexiest, most beautiful woman in the world to me.
Oh, I said that, yeah.
Okay. Well, why'd you say it?
He's like, yeah, well, I said that. I mean, that's exactly the problem, right? This pedophile gets to be like, yeah, I said that. Straight to this moron's face, and he doesn't get to do shit about it. What is the point of what he's doing other than clout? Dude, he's not going for the handle. He's not going for the handle. There's no way.
I mean, were you just trying to flirt with her when you said I want to fuck you? Because it definitely wasn't to push her away. I'm not buying that. I mean,
I might be on.
Okay, what's the best reason you can come up with that is actually truthful?
I said, if I told her to my cat, she'd go away.
Okay, but you texted her like 4 times in a row, multiple times.
She kept taking me first.
I do think that because this guy keeps repetitively engaging these people, clearly, you can't arrest him for that. Because he wasn't talking to a little girl. He was talking to a guy pretending to be a little girl. It's not illegal, unfortunately. Playing pretend, you can't bring that into court. Dude, how are you gonna sit on the couch like that, call yourself a pedophile hunter? Sitting like this with him. He's such a bitch for posting so fucking rude about this old man after the fact. When if you watch the videos, he's talking to him like it's his literal grandpa. I don't want to have to use the texts against you. Guess I gotta read them now. You know, we all have problems like this. Can you just talk to me? The fuck is wrong with you? Like, this dude probably makes plenty of money off this shit, but he's not paying for therapy. He's not getting these guys into like a housing that's away from like anyone they could do any harm to, that has no internet. He's not doing shit. And he gets called a hero for it by hogs like Michael Knowles.
We've had stings where we pose as pedos ourselves. Like a guy that I'm about to bring up, David Dunn in Midlothian, Virginia. We were posing as a fake pedophile online, and he either messaged me or my
bro posing as a fake pedophile online. Of course, I downloaded it just as a fake. I downloaded it so no one else can have it.
Like, yeah, actually a good thing for once. Like for pedos, because they think that
I'm a little older.
Yeah, they think that I'm mature enough to have a 9-year-old daughter.
And be a pedophile too, because you look like a pedophile.
So I actually video called this guy as myself, and he was telling me like,
dude, you can't be like, I'm playing as myself, as a role as myself. Like, at what point are you just being yourself? This is all you do.
You know, I think our videos, or at least the intent of them, is to leave no doubt that these people getting exposed and arrested deserve the rest of their life, if not, you know, death in prison.
So what?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I was just about to ask what his like solution is. Like,
is it the porn that's the driver? Are they born this way? Is it some combination?
Why are you asking him? He doesn't know.
Well, I don't know how much.
No, yeah, there you go. He doesn't know.
A straight guy goes to prison, and then, you know, all of a sudden he's a gay guy. I don't know. That's kind of wouldn't seem genetic to me.
True.
And it wouldn't be that he was abused as a kid. Maybe it's just some other. So I guess I'm just trying to.
Dude, these guys never talk about fucking anything. How am I going to get through the rest of this video?
You know, in 6th grade, you know, some kid had his phone out. He's like, oh, Alex, look at this. And it was like porn. But I don't like 11-year-olds. I don't like 14-year-olds. I like adults.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. I don't like 11-year-olds. I don't like 13-year-olds. I like adults. Guy who is definitely only into adults. Thank you for specifying.
Everybody has their vices. So I don't know. I've asked people, like, is there a certain child porn video you like to view the most?
Why would you ask that?
In some sense, I don't know. I'm not a tech guy, but I assume you have to kind of download it in order to even look at it. Like I have to download a file if I want to read the file, even if it's
right.
What I took like 7th grade computer.
Yeah,
science, but I think
I took 7th grade computer too, and I think I know what I'm talking about. When you want to look at an image, you have to download it.
Is the predisposition for them? You mentioned they're weaker, which might be that they just haven't cultivated habits of virtue,
right.
Or it might be that they just are born with a weaker resistance to these things. Is it just because they're idiots?
Are they idiots? Yeah, I'd say a lot of them are, but you know,
Okay, Michael Knowles is a fucking idiot. What kind of question is that? Are pedophiles because they're stupid? This is genuinely the worst place for Alex Rosen to be telling people how pedophiles get caught. He might be teaching some people in Michael Knowles' audience how to avoid that kind of thing.
We had a pedo in Wyoming who came to drink baby's blood, like essentially adrenochrome, and people say that just doesn't happen. So I don't know.
Did you find some?
Did he say he wanted to have sex with the?
Oh yeah, that
was part of it.
Yeah,
The blood was the hors d'oeuvre.
I'm trying to think. He wanted to literally, I think, something with. I mean, this was in 2022, so my mind's kind of going blank. But like, he just would have had the most depraved mind we've ever seen from anybody. That was his thing. And even just a couple days ago, in San Antonio, we caught a guy, and he wanted to give a to what we said was an autistic 5-year-old. So I mean, they have no limit. I mean, you know,
That involves.
yes,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
It's just shock value. He says like autistic 5-year-old like it's some crazy thing. You came up with that, motherfucker. That was your character that you made up. Why did you do that? Is he about to be like, yeah, Chris Hansen, they had the 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds. We have 5-year-olds. We have 4-year-olds. They wanted a toddler. We push it to the max. We make these guys go crazy for babies. And then we don't arrest them.
I think there's a lot of producers that we have caught that we just don't even know about.
What, because you didn't ask?
And then I ask him the question straight up. I'm like, how many times did? And he's like 2 to 3 times. And he says it right on camera. Then we call the cops and he admits it in front of the cops. And right now it's an open investigation on him. And I think it's going to be our longest sentence when it's all said and done.
He admitted it on camera. He admitted it to the cops. And it's an open investigation. Can't be like the ends justify the means when you've only gotten like 40 people arrested out of like 600 stings.
At this point, we have an arrest in 44 different states.
An arrest in 44 different states. So 1 per state out of 600 stings?
Convictions in 30.
But that's a really nice way to not say how many.
So how many stings have you done?
Oh my gosh. I think close to 600 over the years.
God damn, dude. He basically does nothing. He's lucked out every time he's really caught someone and actually gotten them convicted. Such a grifter. Anyway, I'm done watching this now. This pedo hunter stuff is really gross, really exploitative of people's emotions. And ultimately, it's very self-serving for this particular predator hunter. You couldn't even put EDP in jail. Anyway, go touch some grass. Thank you so much for watching. Click the like button or the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.